Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Galerian's Ash. I cleared the bridge out before I hit record in case I had the opportunity to reload the area a few times to farm some stuff. Didn't turn out to be the case. The door back to Dorothy's chamber locks behind you. But I was blessed with a precious Delmator from the initial clear. The hallowed desire sensor has gifted me with this most precious of treasures. Oh, so we're once again in the ocarina room. We have some friends. Kind of interfering with the camera at that. And I'm not entirely sure to what end we have come back here. Like, I'm not sure what the actual objective is. D-Felon is really cool. I like the effect. I like using it. I appreciate that it's a pretty wide AoE. But boy, does that run the AP gauge up something fierce. Especially when you're holding this part of it. Look at that. That is absolutely addiction point hungry. Did get AP max plus 13. Woo. But compare that to the damage that I did with a single use of Nalkin and how little that raised the gauge. Killed 2 enemies just the same. Seems like the more efficient choice. It's just I also need Nalkin for bosses, whereas D-Felon... Well, I did get a comment that D-Felon might be a little bit more useful than I thought for bosses, like against Nitro. There is apparently a use for it in dispersing her protective flame shield. The satellite flames. So we're back in General System Area Alpha, and I have no idea what to do except to use these terminals in here again. More floor rotation that I'm still not totally sure about. But this was the only real option available to us, so... it's worth trying it again, just to see what'll happen this time around. By the way, I did not reload my save to try to use the full AP and HP heal in the upper floor of the airport base. So... what we're working with now is what we've got. Whew. And it is not a lot to work with.
Ash was created here.
So that was new. Oh, it shut off the walls of light. Great. Wasn't as informative as I was hoping. Well, a few episodes ago, I brought up an old interview with Galerian's composer Masahiko Hagio. Something the interview makes really clear is that production of Galerian's Ash did not go smoothly. I don't know if the first game's production went well, but Ash's sounds troubled based on multiple parts of that interview. He talked about how the scope of the game grew over the course of production, which might not necessarily indicate anything going awry, but scope creep is a pretty common way that development goes wrong. He also cited the biggest challenge working on the music was the development schedule. And also there were plans at one point to have actual opera singers perform in the studio for the soundtrack, which got cut due to budget constraints. I mean, really, he had some really ambitious plans to make the soundtrack fully dynamic, and even procedural in places. Sounds like he was kind of ahead of his time on that, as the technology behind video game music has become a lot more complex and gone in that more dynamic direction over time. Which I suppose is something that games were always destined for, because just by nature of being driven by player input, they are not linear in anywhere near the same way that a score in a movie is, which creates all these interesting, complex challenges and complications for composers. There's just a lot about that interview and the things that Hagio had to say that really smacks of a troubled development to some extent. Whether that be a tight budget, or the schedule going off the rails, or scope creep, or something to that extent. And you can kind of feel it. Like, this is what, our third time in this area. We've been back to the airport 2 or 3 times. And then the only other level that we visited is the uranium refinery. And it looks like we're also en route to fighting all of the bosses 2 or 3 times. So it's a lot of creative reuse of very few assets. And then, of course, everything that just carries over from the first game. North is red, east is white, south is blue, west is green. West staircase, family program room. Okay, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the colors on the blinking lights in the above the doors in the dome area, so that actually makes a lot of sense. I should have read that earlier, because I think I get this now. I think that what we're going for is Area 2 on the upper floor, because it's the only one that I haven't visited yet. I've been to 1 and 3. So I'm finally catching up to what the floor rotation is actually doing. It's connecting the north, south, east, and west security rooms and their elevators to the rooms marked 1, 2, and 3 upstairs. So it looks like what I need to do is to get one of the unlocked security rooms lined up with 2 so that I can take the elevator up to the new part of the zone. I was kind of just bumbling around and brute forcing it before because it didn't really matter and didn't require any attention to be paid. So at least now I actually get this. Thing is, I don't think they're lined up yet, and it might take me a second to figure out which consoles are going to get the elevators lined up the way I want them to be. In the meantime, I might want to switch over to, what's it called, Breaker-On? Yeah, Breaker-On. That is such a strong AoE. I understand now why it's so limited. Delmator, yes! Yeah! Okay. And quit while we're ahead, while we're feeling lucky, while we are blessed. And not get greedy. Gives us 2 or 3 to work with now, which is okay. Especially since my AP's reset. I think this is gonna be it. Alright, so we have the western floor lined up where I need it to be. Just gonna save real quick, because I do not know what's up there. Then we have to make our way over to Security Area West. So west is down here. Since we rotated the floors, it's actually on the east side, kind of the southeast corner. And what is going to await us on the top floor? I think after that, we pretty well cleared out everything in the Mushroom Tower. I don't think anything is going to be off limits to us at this point, so I don't know if we're going to be coming back here again. I'm guessing it's either going to be the Nitro or the Spider refight. Judging by the fact that we just refought Pirano. If we're doing them in order, then... Wait, Spider was first, wasn't he? It was Spider, Pirano, and then Nitro? Yeah, we fought Spider before we ever got to the airport the first time.
Spider!
I've been waiting. Rion.
Yeah, that theme is still on point. And the visuals of this fight are still on. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. Woo! Woo! Woo. That really drove my AP meter way up too. Yeesh. Okay, just be more careful about that. Don't let him lunge at me. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, well. Not sure if there's a reliable way to get him down. I don't have that much bustin' or either. Which is the way I was reliably hitting Nitro when she went up in the air. Oh, there we go. That does drop him. Oh, he just goes right back up, though. I think what was working for me before was burning the webs. Yeah. Okay, that did not bring him down. Maybe I have to burn all the webs before he'll come down, or it's just on a timer. I'm not totally sure. That's still a super pretty effect. Ooh, hello. You have a new attack? Yo, come on. Okay, I'm getting tired of bosses backflipping away from my red. And since Nelkin is my level 3 anyway... Oh, that's good damage. I have more Nalkin than I have red anyway. So no need to hold back. Does a lot of knockback, too. Like, this is just a great all-purpose spell. I would love to figure out a better way to deal with the spiders on me. And maybe... No, that doesn't work to burn the webs either. Okay, I have 2 Delmators, so I actually feel kind of comfortable in this fight. Aw. Gotta have Z-target range. Yeah, the Bustinor doesn't give me a big... What was that? Where did they go? It doesn't give me a large enough window to actually follow up with, like, a Nalkin or anything, either. Hold on, I think I just saw something. Because when you first tap square with Nalkin, it does an initial burst. Unlike all the others, where you have to fully charge them to do any damage, you actually get one initial hit off of that as soon as you hit the button. So that might be my way to deal with the spiders that cling to you. What the hell? That didn't burn the web. What? Yeah, I think that is how you're supposed to deal with those. Okay. So Nalkin just kicks ass against Spider. Except when he goes up. Goes up, climbs, ascend. Like our glorious Baltimore crabs. Listen, spiders and crabs, they share some similarities. There's even a spider crab. Are we in the Crabitat?
Rion, have you forgotten how you spared my tarantula Leo at the uranium factory? I'm grateful. I'll repay that favor by telling you one of Ash's secrets. Ash was created by the 3 computers in this tower. If you cancel the protection on those computers, then Ash's secret will be revealed. With that secret, you can stop Mother's resurrection. You have to save Ash. Please, return him to his true form.
What? His true form?
Rion, I don't hate you. So you mustn't hate Ash. You must never hate him. Leo, I hope someday you'll find a real forest to live in.
What the hell? The Spider Kid is the most likable character in the whole game. He's the best. I like him more than Rion. Let's throw that on the shield. I believe I was told that level 1 of the shield protects you from the front. Level 2 of the shield protects you from the front, the sides, and the back, but even though it looks domed, it doesn't actually protect you from above, which is why I was getting hit by Pirano's lightning attacks through it. So I'm assuming level 3 is just omnidirectional protection from all sides and above. Then possibly below if that becomes a thing. Oh my god, this really is Digimon! The Digidestined had special crests. And now we have one. Okay, it's mirrored. So, the only thing that I can think to do is go back to the family room at the bottom of the dome to that green flame because it referenced being a mirror to somewhere else or something to that effect. And if that's not it, then there might be a cut ahead in the future. I mean, so far nothing has been so complicated or non-linear as to be too difficult to just intuit. Like, there haven't been any truly difficult puzzles or bits of navigation, so I'm not too worried about it. My options are pretty limited here. I'm just relieved with how the spider fight went and how little Delmator had to expend, because, oh my god, it's getting so tight. I actually stand a decent chance of coming out of the mushroom tower with more Delmator than I took in this time, which is a blessing. I am a little bit worried about how Nitro 2 is going to go. Not to mention Ash 2, but I didn't have that much of a hard time with Ash the first time around. I'm assuming that if any fight is going to be dramatically different the second time around, the Ash one is, because that was too simple for what I assume is going to be a final boss fight. Alright, show me what's up. Center of the light's like a mirror, maybe it's connected to another place. Let's just throw the crested key in and hope that something happens. Hell yeah! Tink! The key inverted. You have the inverted key. All right. Let's make our way back upstairs and see what this leads into. I'm wondering where this third computer is going to be now that we know about the three seashells, the three computers for Ash. Because we've been everywhere else in the Mushroom Tower unless the area that the Crested Key is going to unlock is a much larger area branched off from the Galerian's R&D room. But if it's just another singular room, then I don't know. Come on, none of those even remotely look like they line up. Oh yeah, this might actually branch off into a much larger set of rooms. If we have another corridor block to go. So there might be a bunch more Mushroom Tower yet left to do. Oh good, they're stacked up so we can get both at once. Oh, I love the efficiency. Love, love, love that. No, it's just room beta of the light puzzle room before. Not even a puzzle, the light maze. Kinda looks like a server room. Okay. Oh, this is way different, huh? Okay. Oh, I thought I was out of the line of sight. Okay, we're good. Oh, it spawns at the very back of the room, not just at the terminal. Shit. Okay, there's nothing on that side. I'm gonna wait for that. Oh, God. Oh, no. That went really wrong. Right at the end.
Lilia, analyze this terminal.
I'll try. Last Galerian program X restricted to access by Mother Computer Dorothy. In order to gain access to the base, please enter the correct 2 billion digit code. Enter the correct 2 billion digit code. Rion, can you hear me? Rion! A huge number of the enemy has broken into the shelter. Please come back, please!
Understood. I'm on my way.
Oh, no, it doesn't stop after you hit the terminal. Okay, at least the lasers don't. Hopefully the walls of light do. Just in case. Oh, no, they super do not. Well, now that Lilia is putting out the distress beacon and calling us back to HQ, this seems like it's gonna act as an excuse for us to have to revisit the Mushroom Tower one more time after all of this. I could go for another Delmator. I'm gonna try to ride the line right now, even though I'm on super low HP. Because once I get back to the real world, I will have that sweet full heal waiting for me. I'm gonna play this one a little close to the vest. Connect the bridge, we get back to Dorothy's chamber, then we go back to reality. Actually, this room, let's see if it's depopulated. I hope it's not, actually, because we could still maybe farm another Delmator in here. The AP is not that close to full, so we could get a couple Nalkin blasts off and just clean up. Unfortunately, no respawns. Need a pop-up bonfire aesthetic in here. Fight New Game plus Spider.
Lilia, where's the enemy?
Don't worry. Cass and her troops have just repelled them.
Cass and her troops? Good. How long do you need to analyze the data?
A little while. You ought to get some rest, Rion.
You're right. But I know Ash won't rest. All this time, he's been working on Dorothy's data transfer. Try to rush it.
Okay.
Wait, this is stupid. The whole point of us coming back was not to rest. It was because there was an emergency. Why don't we just immediately go back to the Mushroom Tower? What is the point of being back now? Analysis will take a little while. But if I didn't have to come back... What? This is dumb. Also, it leaves me unsure of what to do. I mean, I guess I could go find Cass or, what's his name, Romero. Or hopefully somebody will just tell me what to do or where to go, or a cutscene will trigger. Enemy repelled, immediate danger averted. Calling for backup from the city, which somehow has still not arrived after all this time? Major Romero is in the TAC Ops room. Okay, that's a little bit of direction. That's some signposting. And we'll even take the long way around the room, hugging the walls, in case there's some extra stuff in here. Because I did find Delmator behind this desk last time I swept the room. Nope, no luck.
Rion, I doubted your strength. I'm sorry. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
With you here, we'll easily destroy Ash.
Rion Steiner, we're all depending on you. Every one of us.
That didn't actually give me any direction. But more importantly, a really sudden, abrupt Romero face turn? Out of nowhere? This is either the worst character writing I've ever seen, or at least that I've seen in a long time, or he's sus and needs to get ejected from an airlock. For now, that's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.